For Concordia, they'll be in the dark blue with the white trim and white numbers tonight. Number 3, Brevin Sloop, the 5'9" senior out of Seward, Nebraska, 16.1 points per ball game. Number 5 is Carter Kent, 6'2" sophomore out of Crete, Nebraska, 12.6 points per ball game. Number 10, Justin Wiersma, 6'3" sophomore out of Loveland, Colorado, 10.6 points per ball game. Number 21 is Tanner Shuck. Shuck averaging 13.1 points per ball game. The 6'4" senior out of Grand Island, Nebraska. And under the basket, number 30, Jewel Beal, averaging 5.6 points a game, 7.6 rebounds. But as we told you also, 49 block shots. He's in the top 20 in the nation. A 6'8" senior from Grand Island, Nebraska. The head coach of the Concordia Bulldogs in his 7th season, Ben Limbach. And again, they are honorable mention in the polls, 23-9 overall on the season. The Dakota Wesleyan video playing on the screen right now, and rocking the house here as our feet are rumbling underneath us. Yeah, we got her cranked up tonight in front of a full house. And then our Dakota Wesleyan starters will come to the floor as well. Big victory for Dakota Wesleyan on Saturday here, of course, as they defeated Mount Marty. Big rivalry, and just played about as good as you can on both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can bring that kind of level of play again here tonight against the Concordia Bulldogs. Here come your starters. First off the bench for Dakota Wesleyan, number 1, Colin Appold, the 6'4" sophomore from Sioux Falls, averaging 8 points per ball game. But as we said, since he became a starter after the first of the year, 13 points per game. Number 12 is Colin Kramer, the 6'7" senior from Volga, 6 points, 6 rebounds per game. Number 15, Mason Larson, the 6'7" sophomore from Langford, averaging 7.8 points a game, 3.5 rebounds. But again, since the first of the year, 13.4 points per game. Number 23, the 6'8" senior from Rapid City, Sam McLeod. McLeod averaging 9.5 points per ball game, 5.5 rebounds per contest. And the All-American, coming off a 33-point performance on Saturday in the semifinals, Ty Hoagland, the 6'3" senior, the number 9 scorer in the country at 23 points per ball game. All right, again, as we said, we got them listening all over the place. My buddy John Dozier's down in Fort Myers, Florida.
Oh, so awesome.
We got Arizona, we got Texas, we got Florida.
We got Minnesota.
And now it's your job to get a win, Coach.
Oh, thank you very much.
All right,
I'm going to turn it over to Ty Hoagland and the crew, okay?
All right, we'll put the pressure on them. There we go, our 3 officials tonight. Dave Egge, Brent McNerlin, and Jacob Hers. And I'm looking up to the top of the palace. Maybe 2 rows not full at the top. The bleachers completely full. You got kids standing along the aisles and runways, so that's the kind of crowd we got here tonight for this championship game. Senior against Sam McLeod, and McLeod will get the opening tap. Tigers in the home white with the blue trim. Again, Concordia, the very dark blue uniforms. Tigers go to the basket to your right. Hoagland to the baseline, tries to slide it underneath, tipped away by Buell, goes out of bounds underneath. Tiger basketball will still have 20 seconds to shoot, and that's what Jewel Beal can do underneath. He's got those long arms with that 6'8" frame. Tough to get the ball over the top of him. Mason Larson will inbound from the baseline. Hoagland on the wing, leaves it for Kramer, right back to Ty. He'll go with a 3-pointer. Nope, this one's short. Beal on the rebound. So a stop for Concordia. Again, you got 2 great defensive teams going at each other here tonight. Sloop will hand it off. You hear the crowd? Defense already. Sloop giving it right-hand side. Tanner Shuck in front of the Tiger bench. Clears it out front. The guard, Carter Kent, 4 guards. Here's a drive now left side. Justin Wiersma runs into traffic, throws it back out front. Shot clock at 6 seconds. Sloop, side of the lane, up, no good. Rebound, Tigers. Nice defense. Took him under 5 on the shot clock, and then Sloop could not hit the little floater from the left side of the lane. No score. Tigers bring it into the front court. Appold out front. 3 by Kramer on the way. That's off the back of the iron. No good. Rebound to number 10, Justin Wiersma, the 6'3" sophomore. Up to 5'9" senior Brevin Sloop in the corner. Try to sneak up the baseline. Can't go. Into Beal. His jumper good. Jewel Beal with the first basket of the ball game. 2-0 Concordia.
Yeah, we just let him get too deep into the lane that time and got a nice little pass and that nice soft little floater right there for Beal.
Tigers work outside. Sam McLeod way out front near the 10-second line. Now a lob inside. We're going to get a hold right there That's the problem for them, the mismatches.
Yes.
A little screen inside. They had to switch, and Mason Larson, 6'7", right away posted up on 5'9" Brevin Sloop, and what hope did Sloop have except to follow him as the pass came in. Tigers will inbound from the baseline. First foul of the ball game, by the way, either way. Comes into Opel, right baseline. He'll take it across the lane, up with a shot. Blocked from behind, gets his own rebound, and that won't fall. Rolled all the way around the rim and out. Beal got his hand on the first one. Here's Shuck from the corner. Three is good. Tanner Shuck will knock it down. It's 5-0 in favor of Concordia. Again, as we said, they have shot so poorly from the three-point line against us in both games. You knew it probably can't happen again here tonight.
Yep, you're right. And a good transition. Good hustle down the floor that time.
In the lane, Mason Larson will put the Tigers on the board. The 6'7" sophomore, the former Langford, South Dakota Lion, with a little 4 or 5 footer going across the lane. 5-2, Concordia with the lead. We played just over 2 minutes here at a jam-packed Corn Palace. Left side, Carter Kent to the free throw line. They got a backdoor cutter. Sloop is going to score. He got in off the right baseline, actually snuck in on Ty Hoagland that time and got the layup. Nice pass, 7-2, Concordia.
Yeah, good movement without the ball that time with Brevin Sloop. Again, along that right baseline.
Mason Larson again, backing in. Beal gives them some help, and now they get the ball away. He was trying to throw it across the lane. They pick it off. Shuck on the drive. No good. Put back. Foul called. Going to the free throw line is going to be Carter Kent of Concordia as he was fouled, hanging in the air. Now, that time we just tried to back our way in, and then a pass across the lane by Mason Larson, and they were right there waiting for it and took off to the other end. Get the foul. The foul will be on Ty Hoagland, his first and the team's first of the game.
Yeah, that was a situation where Colin Kramer came down the lane, but yeah, he's just tough to get that bounce pass in there when there's so many arms and legs, and obviously it was a steal and a conversion on the other end.
Carter Kent missing the first free throw, but he will make the second one, the left-handed shooter who averages 12.5 points per ball game. He's a 71% free throw shooter on the year. Concordia out to an 8-2 start. Just about 3 minutes in. Sam McLeod, right wing. There's a backdoor cut. Hoagland's got the bucket. He beat his man down the middle of the lane, and a nice pass with his back to him from center Sam McLeod. Hoagland's first basket of the night, 8-4, the Bulldogs. Snoop on the dribble right side, and the crowd into it again. Jewel Beal down low, trying to work on McLeod. Can't, throws it out front. Here's Carter Kent, step back jumper, in and out from 15 feet. Oppold goes up and gets the rebound. Tigers down by 4, but with the basketball. Hoagland will take his time, bringing it up in front of the soft seats. Nice crossover, got his man to the basket, but Beal comes out of nowhere and blocks the shot.
Wow.
Hoagland had his man beat, and the big 6'8 center rejects the shot. Concordia's got the basketball back.
And again, that's a tough matchup right there.
And a three on the way and good. Justin Wiersma's going to get it from out front. So there you go. They've hit 2 threes already, and we've got a Dakota Wesleyan timeout. Matt Wilbur's got to use one early. Concordia, 11. Dakota Wesleyan, 4. We'll be right back in 30 seconds on KMIT Mitchell.
A complex system of bones, joints, ligaments, and tendons choreographs your body's movement through every step, every jump, and every throw. Where you get care for your body matters. Turn to the experienced team at Avera Orthopedics, where technology and orthopedic care, sports medicine, and recovery meet to support your every move. Make your move to the largest orthopedic physician team in the region, Avera Orthopedics. Learn more at avera.org/orthopedics.
Jewel Beal has made his presence felt underneath the basket. 2 block shots already, and that's an intimidation factor there. And a nice start for Concordia. They've nailed a couple of threes, and they're up 11-4. Tigers bring it up out of their own timeout. Hoagland way out on the right-hand wing. Screen from Kramer. Gets it back to Collin. Collin goes middle of the lane on Beal, but he didn't want to take the shot. He throws it right back outside. Still 15 to shoot. Hoagland into the lane. A lot of contact. Throws the ball up. It'll be 2 free throws for Ty Hoagland. Yeah, they kind of pinched on him as he went through the lane. I think Shuck is going to get it, but we'll wait for sure here. No, it is not. It's on Brevin Sloop, and that'll be foul number 2 on Sloop. He's got both of the team fouls here for Concordia. As Ty Hoagland gets ready to go to the free throw line.
Excuse me, Tim, I was just going to say, it looks like Sloop is going to come out of the ballgame with those 2 fouls. Right
yeah, you can't let him go for a third. Here we're only 4 minutes into the ballgame. Sam Scarpelli's going to check in, 5'9" junior for Sloop, 5.5 points a game. Ty Hoagland, number 10 free throw shooter in the country at 87%, and he will knock both of them down. Those were his 189th and 90th free throw attempts of the year. He gets to the line a lot, obviously. 11-6 Concordia. Again, just over 4 minutes gone. Justin Wiersma driving on McLeod. Jump stop off the glass. Good. Nice drive by Wiersma. And there's a mismatch for us because Wiersma quicker than Sam McLeod. Yeah, you got, turnover now. Hoagland pass. They didn't see it coming top of the key. Shuck will drive and score. And right now, Wesleyan is out of sync totally here.
Well, they are, aren't they? Man, oh, man.
15-6 Tigers. Just not looking sharp, but give credit to Concordia. Playing good defense here. Left side, Hoagland's trying to drive. Can't go. Now gets a pass back, and there he's got the layup. Nice pass back from Colin Kramer. Gave it to him once, gave it to him again, and that time Hoagland broke from the left corner. Kramer with a very good pass on the run, and it's 15-8. But Wesleyan needs some stops defensively.
They do, that's for sure.
Carter Kent going inside, ball knocked to his hands and out of bounds. It'll still belong to Concordia, and they'll throw it in from in front of that wild student section there of Dakota Wesleyan. I mean, they don't even have room to sit. They're standing the whole while down there. And Sam Scarpelli will have to throw it in. I'm sure he's hearing a few things down there.
No doubt.
They throw it in. Still 16 to shoot. They got plenty of time. Scarpelli comes to get it, the little guard. Taking Hoagland free throw line. Can't get off a shot. Out front to Tanner Shuck. He'll give it up left side. They're down to 7 to shoot. Here's a three on the way by Wiersma. No good. Rebound Colin Kramer of Dakota Wesleyan. So we got the stop. Now let's see if we can get some points here. 5 minutes into the game, 15-8. Concordia with the lead. Hoagland crossover into the paint, all the way, scores. What a move. He can go through people like nobody I've seen. Twisting, turning his body, hanging in the air. English uphand, underhanded and in. And it's 15-10. Tigers close to within 5. We were down 11-4 a minute ago. Out front, Scarpelli going to drive on Hoagland again. Takes him all the way down to the arc underneath the basket, but throws it back out front. Now driving inside Wiersma. He throws it to the corner. Three-pointer, good. Knocking it down, Carter Kent. Well, you can tell this game is different than the other two we played already because their threes are going in. And again, they're number 6 in the country, averaging over 11 made three-pointers per game.
And that was just a very, very quick release right there by Kent. And so you've got to get that hand out on him and much quicker than we did.
18-10. Favor of Concordia. We go to Mason Larson. He's got a mismatch. They grab him. He puts it up and in. Count the basket. They didn't get the foul quick enough. And again, they're playing 4 guards, 1 big. We're playing 1 guard, 4 bigs. And there are mismatches if you can find them. And that time, the 6'7" Mason Larson against the 5'9" Sam Scarpelli. The mistake by Scarpelli wasn't the foul, is that he didn't foul him soon enough. The basket good, but the free throw no good by Mason. Mason a 63% free throw shooter on the year. His second basket, Concordia 18, Dakota Wesleyan 12. Right-hand side, Wiersma starting a drive out front. Another three by Carter Kent. This one's off the left side, no good. Rebound out of bounds. It'll stay with Concordia. Crowd doesn't like it, but it looked like either McLeod or Larson got it last from where I'm sitting anyway.
Yep, I would agree. And they just happened to be at the Dakota Wesleyan end.
That's right. Yeah. They're going to boo anything.
Exactly.
Drive to the free throw line. Cut off there. Carter Kent's. Back to Scarpelli again. Screen from Beal. Left-hand side. Can't use it. Now Wiersma, top of the key with 8. 7 to shoot. Drives left side of the lane. Spins up and in.
Oh, nice move right there.
Woo. Wiersma, just like Sam McLeod, kind of got stuck to the floor.
Yes,
he put that 360 spin on him. Put it down and in. It's 20-12. Hoagland's got the left baseline. I think he's going to be fouled on the drive before he got close to the basket. This one will go on Carter Kent, the good-looking sophomore, 6'2" sophomore. 4th team foul on Concordia. Dakota Wesleyan's only got 1, but Concordia's led all the way. They're up by 8 points. Tigers throw it in. Way up front near the 10-second line. Mason Larson waiting for Hoagland to come free. Now Ty comes, gets it. 13 on the shot clock. Hoagland will give it up left side. Kramer a three-pointer off the front of the rim. Tipped by Larson is good. Mason Larson up around the rim to knock that one back down, and it's 20-14.
I love the way Mason came from the free throw line that time. Right straight down the alley and put it right back up. 2 hands.
Carter Kent into the corner. Quick three by Shuck. Good. Boy, you talk about quick release. He barely touched the ball and let it fly. And now we got a timeout called by Concordia. And Coach Ben Limbach after his made basket. The threes are going. How about 4 of 6 to start the ball game from three-point land for Concordia? They've got their biggest lead, 23-14. It's going to be a full timeout with 12 and a half minutes to go before halftime. Back in a minute on KMIT Mitchell.
Vernity Ford of Mitchell has the right team for the game of life, no matter what the season. From tailgate parties to the final seconds, Vernity Ford has you covered with a game-winning lineup from F-150s, Expeditions, Edges, Escapes, and more. Get the home team advantage in selection, sales, and service every time, no matter where you're from. Experience our entire lineup on the lot or online anytime at Ver94.com. Win big with Vernity Ford. 5-time Ford President's Award winner. Big city inventory, small town pricing.
The place that does it all. Maxwell and Bower Agency. From real estate to insurance, they've got you covered. They're an independent insurance agency with multiple insurance companies to choose from to best suit your specific needs. Maxwell and Bower Agency offers crop, personal, commercial, life and health insurance. 2 great locations full of friendly staff. Offices in Parkston and Ethan. The place that treats you like family. Maxwell and Bower Agency.
Back we come to the Barney's broadcast booth. Tim Smith, Bob Sprang. 12 and a half to go in the first half. 23-14. Concordia with the lead. We held this team in the 50s both time we played them during the course of the year. That does not look like it's going to happen here tonight. They are shooting hot. Right now, 64% from the field, 4 of 6 threes. Tigers with it. Hoagland, right side. Out front, Cullen Apple puts it on the floor. Gets free throw line, but has to back out. Here comes Hoagland again to get it on the wing. 12 to shoot. Ty puts it on the floor. Inside the line. 2-pointer on the way. No good. Too strong. And 6'8" True Beal with a rebound. Gives it off to Scarpelli, the guard. Now drive right baseline, and a finish is going to be good. Ryan Holt, who checked in out of the timeout. 6'5" junior, averages 5 a game off the bench. Took it to the basket. Right now, they're a half a step quicker than we are on the floor.
Well, they certainly are. And, again, just right around Sam McLeod that time, along the baseline.
Again, we've got mismatches both sides. Out front, Apple, top of the key, working on Holt. Takes him to the free throw line, throws it back out. McLeod can't get off a shot out front. Now Hoagland with 7, 6 to shoot, and he's way out on the floor. Hoagland, top of the key, gonna throw up a prayer. No good, off the glass. Rebound, Holt of Concordia, and they're off to a run. Good defense by the Bulldogs right there. Wiersma giving it to Scarpelli. Pass down low to Beal. Left block. Goes middle of the lane. Can't make a move on Sam McLeod. Throws it back out onto the wing. The 5'9" Scarpelli driving inside. Gives it to Holt again. His shot hangs once, twice, bounce off the rim, no good. Tigers on the rebound. We got lucky. They got another layup underneath.
Yes, they certainly did. Again, baseline cut that time, and that time it was Mason Larson that got beat.
25-14, Concordia, just under 11 to go in the first half. Mason Larson, the sophomore from Langford, taking his man to the bucket. Whistles blow. He puts it up and in. They're going to call an offensive foul on Mason Larson. Took the right arm and a little hook job there. Again, the mismatch, 5'9" Scarpelli on the 6'7" Larson. And there was no question he was going to get him to the basket. But reached that arm around, called for the offensive foul. I can't argue on it because he did it.
Yeah, I totally agree that it was a good call. I know everybody does not like it, includes Coach Wilbur, but you saw the elbow hook.
Yep, it was down at our end of the floor, and it was there. Tanner Shuck leaving it out front. Now in the ballgame, Gage Smith, a 6'5" sophomore for Concordia. He and Shuck play catch. Here comes Wiersma to get it. Justin Wiersma, the guard, and he throws a bad pass, knocked away by Oppold. Tigers get the steal. Yeah, just throwing it across the top and a poor pass. Oppold got a hand on it. Hoagland starting to drive. Bump, foul out on the other wing. Justin Wiersma will pick it up. Oh, Ty Hoagland just crossed over about 4 times and then between his legs and then started to make the move. And that got Wiersma in trouble. He's going to go out. Carter Kent, the 6'2" sophomore starting guard, will come back in. 15 foul on Concordia. Wesleyan's only got 2. 10:20 to play before halftime. Concordia up 25-14. In the lineup for Dakota Wesleyan, Jeffrey Shook, the 6'5" sophomore from Del Rapids. He'll leave it for Hoagland, left side in front of the Concordia bench. Out to Larson for a 3. That's off the mark, no good. Well, we have not made a 3.
No, that's 0-4 right there for the Tigers.
And they made 4 of 6, so there's your difference in the ball game. Right-hand side, Gage Smith working with the basketball. We'll leave it up top. Carter Kent taking his time. Mason Larson on him. Kent's going to launch a three ball. Good. Wow, 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 wow. Another timeout, Dakota Wesleyan. Yeah, we can't get on them quick enough. Get out there and stop those threes. Again, they're playing 4 guards on 4 bigs, and when you're shooting like that, there's not a whole lot you're going to be able to do defensively. 5 of 7 threes for Concordia. Their lead now 28-14. We're back in 30 seconds on KMIT Mitchell.
There's no stronger craving than a Culver's concrete mixer craving. Every handcrafted concrete mixer starts with our famously fresh frozen custard, made batch after batch for a most decadent dessert. Choose a flavor, then add your favorite mix-ins, Reese's peanut butter cup, cookie dough, real strawberry, whatever thy craving commands.
Cure your craving for a Culver's concrete mixer today. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, 1015 Cabela Drive in Mitchell.
Tim Smith, Bob Sprang with you at the Corn Palace. Full house here tonight, but not what they wanted to see here so far anyway.
Exactly.
Concordia playing extremely well. They are playing to get to the national tournament. They got to win to get to the national tournament, which we will know 5 o'clock tomorrow. The pairings will come out. Hoagland getting a screen off to Mason Larson. Free throw line jumper by Mason on the way. No, won't go. We're shooting cold. We're only 40% from the field. They are 64%. Scarpelli to the free throw line at the other end. Dumps it out into the corner. Gage Smith looking inside. Quick touch by Holt. They're zipping that ball around. Scarpelli for 3. Another one's going to go.
Man.
Woo-wee. Sam Scarpelli with his first 3 of the game. Make it 6 of 8 threes for Concordia.
Wow.
They couldn't have dialed this up any better for this game. 31-14 is your score. Bounce pass to the basket. Jeffrey Shook, and his layup goes all the way around and out. Wow. Great feed from Hoagland on the bounce pass. It was just an open layup. And Jeffrey Shook had it go around 360 and foul out. You know, one side is hot, the other is ice cold right now. Left-hand side, Carter Kent, little ball screens out beyond the three-point line. Scarpelli comes to get it. He gets a screen from Holt, takes it left elbow, free throw line. Now back out for another 3. They finally miss one. This one's going to go out of bounds in the corner. Misfire by Gage Smith. Went out the side of the rim. Tigers make a change. Sam McLeod was on the bench for a little bit. And looks like Jeffrey Shook is going to go out. And also here for the Tigers, Colin Oppold. Nope, like you say, going to get a little bit of a rest, but not. And Shook is going to stay in. Yeah. Colin Kramer is going to go out.
Yep, right.
Oppold with it right-hand side. Gets it to Shook. Back to Colin, open 3 right corner. There it is. Colin Oppold with a 3. Our first one of the ball game, and we got to make a few to go yet. 31-17. They drive left side of the lane. It's up and good. Carter Kent. 9 points for Kent.
And again, their quickness across that lane is giving us fits.
They are hitting the threes. We got to go get in their face. And their quickness, they're getting around us on the perimeter. Mason Larson down low. Throws it back out to McLeod. Back into Larson. They reach around back. Foul. And again, it's that matchup. You got to use it every time. Scarpelli against Larson. 6'7" against 5'9". Every time that happens, we're going to go in there, and Scarpelli will pick up his second foul. That's 6 now on Concordia, so next one will be shooting. We've only committed 2 team fouls. Mason Larson going to go out, and we're going to get an extra guard in there. Brad Dean, the 6'1" junior from Pierre, has come in. A little more quickness on the floor for the Tigers defensively.
Yep, exactly, maybe what we need.
Yeah. McLeod left-hand side. We'll leave it on the wing. Here's Oppold trying to go left baseline. Cut off side of the lane. Still going to try to go in the middle of the lane, and now they grab him, and the foul is going to be called. Gage Smith. And the Concordia bench not real happy about that one.
Yeah,
Looked like
right.
Oppold was going to pick up the dribble, throw it outside. There was a little hesitation. He kept on going, and I think Gage Smith was fooled and then put the arm around the waist there a little bit. So we'll shoot, as we said, bonus now. 1-1 here for Colin Oppold, the 6'4" sophomore out of Sioux Falls Christian High School. Up and good, his 4th point of the game. Colin shooting at 70% from the free throw line. Before the second one, here comes Mason Larson right back in. Jeff Shook will go out, so Larson just a very, very brief rest. 33-18, Concordia. Second one on the way, also good. Oppold gets them both. But again, Tigers need stops here in a big, big way. We've got a little over 7 to play before halftime, so plenty of time to make a run here, and you'd like to see us get this down close to single numbers if we can. Zip a pass down low underneath, and they will lose it, or do we have a foul? Hold on.
We have a foul.
Oh, no. They're just going to call it on Wesleyan. Ball was knocked away down low from Justin Wiersma, but they're going to say Colin Appold had a piece of his arm. The official underneath where it occurred didn't blow the whistle. The outside official did. They throw it into Carter Kent out front, 6'2" sophomore. Gives it off, left side, Brevin Sloop. Shot clock going under 10, and now slipping down to the floor is Carter Kent, like he hit a wet spot or something out front. Hoagland down the floor, and they knocked the ball away from him from behind. He did not see a traitor coming on the play. Back with it, Justin Wiersma. He's going to be held at the free throw line as he makes a move for the basket. Well, he hits a stop, but then we turn it right back over, and it has just not been a sharp game for the Tigers so far. Here comes Colin Kramer back in. Colin Appold will go out because Colin just picked up his second foul of the game right there. Yeah. First Tiger to pick up 2.
Yeah, and that situation on that turnover by Ty, where you've got to have some help. Let him know that somebody's coming from the backside.
Concordia will throw it in. Brevin Sloop, the 5'9" senior, giving it off right side. Gage Smith driving off the window, no good. Fight for the rebound. He got it back and scored. I think actually Jewel Beal, the big guy, screened everybody off and allowed Gage Smith to go back in, get his own rebound, and put it up 35-19. It's been a combination of threes and then layups. Here's Hoagland, a 3 out front. Good. 11 points for the All-American Ty Hoagland. So he's doing his job.
That's right.
But we just can't slow him down. 35-22. Big Beal comes way out front, gives it to a Cutter. Carter Kent on the way in, can't get the shot to go. Tigers on the rebound. Sam McLeod rebound. Hoagland will bring it up right side. Into the corner, Brad Dean. Whoa, Hoagland got pushed to the floor. No foul called. You hear the reaction to the crowd.
Yes, indeed.
Now Mason Larson. Cross-court pass, zips it back to Hoagland. Still got 14 to shoot. Ty's going to go with the 3. Nope, off the back of the rim. Looked like he might have been fouled again. But we're going to get a whistle. Ball underneath, foul. I think Sam McLeod going after the rebound.
Indeed.
And Ty Hoagland got banged into a couple of times, big time, and the hometown crowd isn't going to like that one bit.
Yeah, you are right. And, he got knocked to the floor twice, actually. And so that was a situation where you hear the discontent, shall we say.
35-22. Tigers still got time to get this down to a single-number ball game here. 5.5 to go before halftime. Sloop will work the right-hand side. Now around the top, here's Carter Kent. Just keep throwing it around. Now Sloop a 3 way short. I believe Hoagland got a hand on that one. A couple of fingers that came up way short of the basket. Well, a 3 here brings us to within 10. Hoagland will give it left side to Kramer. He'll put it on the floor, driving on Beal. Up and no good. Beal made him alter the shot.
Yes, he did. Didn't foul him.
Should have just taken it strong right at him. They go right back to Beal inside. He'll get the layup, and the foul going to be called as well on the Tigers.
Oh, my.
Oh, now Matt Wilbur is really hot at the Tiger bench. Oh, boy. Well, we felt we got jabbed on a couple of calls on our end offensively, and now that one goes the other way on their end. Beal will get the basket. He'll go to the free throw line. They're going to call Sam McLeod with his second foul of the ball game. And he's going to have to come out, and Jeffrey Shook will come back in. We've had some chances.
Yes, we have. Got a couple
play
stops.
catch up, but we're shooting only 38% for the game, 8 of 21. Concordia, 60%, 15 of 25. Beal going to miss the free throw. He's not a very good free throw shooter, only 54% on the year. But still a 15-point lead, 4:45 to go in the half. Hoagland down the middle of the lane, underhanded up, and no good. Ty missed one that time, and that's a bad sign. We missed about 3 layups. 3 on the other end by Shook, no good. Boy, he could have really driven a nail in right there if he would have hit that 3, but luckily for the Tigers, he missed it. It stays a 15-point ball game. Hoagland playing catch with Brad Dean out front. Comes right-hand side. Kramer in the corner, looking underneath, but nobody home there right now for the Tigers. Beal just patrolling the middle. Now we get a pass underneath Mason Larson, and he can't get it to go. Had to do a little twisting, turning English on it because Beal was right there to block it. He's got 49 blocks on the year. Now we got a travel call on Concordia at the other end. He has definitely been a difference underneath. We've missed 3, 4, maybe 5 shots because of Chuo Beal.
Oh, absolutely. He is a great shot blocker, but a situation like that, he alters the shot, and that's exactly what happened with Mason Larson on that last shot, just because his presence was there.
He had 2 blocks early in the first couple minutes of the game. I don't think he's had one since. Oh, and now a slam by Mason Larson. Ty Hoagland, the pass to the baseline, and Mason Larson goes in and two-hand flushes that thing.
Wow.
And it's 37-24. The crowd is alive again. Left-hand side. Here's Shuck with a basketball. Can't get off the 3. Over to Sloop. Sloop going to drive on Hoagland. Spin move. Fadeaway jumper. No good. Rebound Tigers.
Another stop.
Down by 13, and with the ball, Hoagland's going to take it to the bucket. Shot up, blocked away out of bounds. Nice defensive play by Carter and the 6'2 guard on the recovery. Looked like Ty had a step on him, but got back to get a piece of it. Here comes Colin Oppold in, Brad Dean out. It'll still be Wesleyan ball. We'll still have 23 seconds to shoot, and we'll throw it in from underneath our own basket. Mason Larson is going to be the guy. Comes into the corner. Hoagland guarded closely there, drives baseline, puts it up, got it, and a foul, count it. Ty Hoagland again trying to put the team on his back like he has done so many times. 13 points now for Hoagland, the 6'3 senior. A free throw is coming that could make this a 10-point game, and timeout Concordia. 37-26 Concordia with 3:18 to go in the first half. We'll take a 30-second break here on KMIT Mitchell.
It's never too late to find a college that feels like home. Hi, I'm Fredell Thomas, Vice President of Admissions and Marketing at Dakota Wesleyan University in Mitchell. And I want to tell you about our Transfer 2020 Scholarship. Are you looking for a college that's a better fit? We'll make it easy to transfer. Most of our students graduate in 4 years. And with small classes and personal attention, DWU will offer you the opportunity to succeed. Transfer in the spring or fall of 2020 and get $2,020 in addition to other scholarships. Visit dwtransfer2020.com to learn more.
Back we come to the Blarney's broadcast booth. We're going to get a sub in. Brad Dean is going to hustle back in here for Dakota. Oh, they're not going to let him in because we're already at the line. He's going to have to wait. Ty Hoagland will shoot, try to complete the three-point play. Got it. It's a 10-point game. And now Dean will come in and Colin Oppold will go out. 3:18 to go before half. We were down 31-14 in this game at one time. At that point, they were making 6 of 8 threes. Right now, Concordia's 6 of 11, but Dakota Wesleyan's only 2 of 7 on their threes. Around the top, Tanner Shuck being guarded by Kramer. Gives it out front. Scarpelli, the guard, back in. A lot of passing along the three-point line here. Carter can't. Now right side, Scarpelli right in front of the Tiger bench, right wing. He'll start a drive, taking Hoagland into the paint. Can't get off a shot. Throws it out front. 3 by Shuck on the way. Good. Good defense, and they still knock it down. That's the third 3 of the ball game for Tanner Shuck. 35% shooter on the year. He's put up 176 of them. It's 40-27. Hoagland gets inside the free throw line, runs into traffic, leaves it for Kramer. Kramer driving on Beal. Again, altered the shot. Missed the shot, and Beal comes up with a rebound. Scarpelli taking it to the other end. Kent from the corner, a 3. No good. Rebound, loose, still loose. Concordia will throw it back out front. Nice save by Justin Wiersma. Well, we got to take those shots up strong offensively. That's all there is to it. And now a travel. Shuck traveled as he went into the lane. He thought he got bumped, but he walked. I know the crowd wanted a foul on Beal on the last one down on this end of the floor. It was not a foul. That was just a plain miss that time because we didn't take it strong at him. It looked like Beal pushed off, but he did not, right down below us. And that, again, has happened too many times. Lean that shoulder into him, draw some contact, get him in foul trouble, get him on the bench. Kramer, right side, will leave it out front for Hoagland. Still a 13-point game, 2 minutes to play before halftime. Ty backs out on the wing. Tanner shook on him. Pass into the corner. Dean can't get off a shot. Long one now by Kramer. His three no good. Beal up to get another rebound. That one was about a 26-footer. Shot clock was running down under 5 seconds. Had to take that one. Out front, Justin Wiersma. Pass in the lane, knocked away. Brad Dean stuck a hand in there. Nice steal. Here comes Hoagland. He's going to go end-to-end all the way and can't get the layup to go off the back of the rim. We have missed our fair share of shots underneath tonight. Wow.
Boy, we certainly have. That's about 3 right there for Ty. That he's had good drives, but did not complete.
Easily could be within single digits, but it's still 40-27. And now 1:05 to go in the half. Shuck on the left-hand wing. Tigers, by the way, shooting 35% is all from the field. Drive inside of the lane. Leaner up and good by Carter Kent. Hung in the air. He's got to love it.
Yeah, man, oh man. And again, his quickness just coming off that screen took it right to the hoop.
So Wesleyan got within 10, but now it's back to 15. Hoagland, right-hand corner, can't get to the basket. They get it back to him. Beal has come out on Hoagland. Hoagland's going to take him to the basket, reverse layup, and again it won't go. Had to put all kinds of English to reach that hand out, get it past the 6'8" Beal, and it rolled off the rim again. That's got to be a half a dozen layups we have missed in the game. And now, only about a 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Concordia will take some air out of the ball. Up by 15. 10 to shoot now. They'll go left-hand side. Justin Wiersma, the 6'2" guard. He's going to put up another 3-ball. That's too strong. Kramer on the rebound. 6 seconds to go. Hoagland into the front court. 4-3. Three-pointer short of the basket. Concordia will grab it, and that's how we'll go into halftime. A frustrating offensive first half for Dakota Wesleyan, certainly. You got to give Concordia a lot of credit. They're playing pretty good D, but, man, we're missing some easy shots, too. We'll see if we can turn it around in the second half. Right now, Concordia looking good to punch their ticket to the National Men's NAIA Tournament in Sioux Falls next week. They lead 42-27 at halftime. We'll come back and talk about it in 2 minutes here on KMIT Mitchell. We'll get you all the updated scores on all those Class B regions in our Dice Financial post-game show. But right now, time to play basketball. Second half. Tigers got 15 to make up, and Concordia will go on offense first of all. Looks like same starting lineup. Beal, Kent, Shuck, Sloop, and Wiersma. They're going to go inside of the lane. Carter can't make a move down low. Throws it back out onto the wing. Wiersma, number 10 on the dark blue uniform, will leave it back out front. Now we're under 10 to shoot. Ball still on the three-point line. Now they go inside. Offensive foul. No. Sam McLeod on the block. He got steamrolled by Beal. But was he underneath the, and that's what they're pointing. He was inside the arc with his heels. Inside underneath, and you can't draw a charge when you're in that arc, and that's going to be the third on Sam McLeod. And I'll tell you, Beal should have had foul number 1 right there. Here's Sloop with a 3, no good from the right-hand wing. And that's what we need is to get him out of the lineup.
Boy, that is exactly right. And should have picked up one right there.
Yeah, that was too bad. McLeod just another 2 inches out further on the floor. He would have had the charge. Here's Mason Larson backing his way down. Can't get inside. Out to Kramer for a 3. Way off the mark by Colin Kramer. Yeah, and they're not bothering to guard Colin Kramer. They're leaving him open out there, and he has not been able to hit a shot yet. Beal now left-hand, or excuse me, I should say, Kent left-hand side. Again, they just reverse it around the top, setting high ball screens. Ends up in Tanner Shuck's hands. Penetrates to the elbow, right elbow free throw line. Steps back for a 3. No good. Rebound knocked around. Wesleyan's got it. Kramer will jump out of bounds and throw it back in to Mason Larson. So 2 stops here, but
that's right.
Got to get some offense going for the Tigers. Hoagland, left-hand side in front of the soft seats. Pass across, tipped away and out of bounds. Almost jumping the passing lane there, Justin Wiersma. It'll still be Wesleyan ball in our own front court. Just underway here with the second half of play. Nobody has scored. 42-27 still remains our score with the Bulldogs out in front.
Yeah, we've gotten 2 stops. About time we need a basket right here.
Get it in the Hoagland out front. He'll give it up. Mason Larson right wing with 12 to shoot. Here comes Ty to get it. Ty off a screen. Going to pump the 3, and that's around and out. No good. McLeod offensive rebound. Feeds inside. Mason Larson's going to be fouled. Sam McLeod kept that one alive. Credit him with that play. Mason Larson will get to the free throw line for 2. Ty had a nice open look on a 3, just could not knock it down. Not one of his better shooting nights. That makes him 5 of 16 from the field tonight. Boy, I don't think I've seen that in a long time.
No, you are exactly right. And I credit Sam McLeod as you did with the nice offensive board. Get Mason Larson to the line for the first free throw, and that's good.
Larson's got 9, Hoagland's got 13, but the only other guy to score is Oppold. He's got 5, so it's been 3 guys all doing the offense here for Wesleyan. Second one by Mason Larson on the money as well. Puts him in doubles, 42-29. Taking his time, trotting it up into the front court. Carter Kent, the 6'2 sophomore guard out of Crete, Nebraska. Ball goes left side. Wiersma out of Loveland, Colorado. Now Sloop with a touch, and again, ball screens. Now they get to free throw line. Wiersma trying to take it inside. Nice job by Kramer to cut him off. Goes back out front. Stolen away by Ty Hoagland on the pass. Too much passing that time, maybe, guy Concordia. Hoagland's going to take his man to the bucket. Contact, whistle, foul, going to be called a late one. Boy, they almost didn't blow the whistle.
Oh, I know. I think Chewell Beal picks that one up.
So Ty will go to the free throw line. That time took it right at the big fella. Attaboy, Ty. And Chewell Beal, the 6'8 senior from Grand Island, Nebraska, will finally pick up foul number 1.
Yeah, you're right. And, challenge the big guy. That's exactly what Ty did right there. And maybe that's exactly the message that Coach said at halftime, that we need to do exactly that.
Free throw good. 14 now for Hoagland. This one will cut it down to an 11-point game, and right on the mark. 87% from the line on the year. Almost 200 free throws. 42-31. Tiger fans want to stop again here. Sloop will leave it right-hand side. Carter Kent drives all the way to the hoop, scores with the left hand. Nice job, got high in the air because Mason Larson was coming for the block. But Kent got up high and dropped it in. It's 44-31. Hoagland now left baseline, puts it on the floor, goes into the lane. Cut off there. Too much traffic, has to throw it back outside. Kramer to Oppold, right side. Collin gets free throw line. He's open. Can't get the free throw line jumper to go. Wide open 15-footer wouldn't go.
No, that's too bad, too, because, boy, that was a nice screen at the top and got deep into that lane, but just missed it off the left-hand side.
Tanner Shuck leaving it for Sloop out front. We are kind of feeling offensively like Concordia's felt the first 2 times we played them offensively. Ball will not go in the basket. Here's a leaner, tough running shot, and it's going to go. There you go. I mean, that was not a good shot by Brevin Sloop. He wanted to throw it up in the air for Beal. We had him covered up. He got caught in the middle of the lane, nowhere to go. Just threw it up in the basket. Bounces off the rim and went in. And it's 46-31. Larson out front. Oppold again to the free throw line. Bounce underneath. This time a layup for Colin Kramer. Really nice pass by Colin Oppold from the free throw line. Kramer's got his first bucket. 46-33. We played just about 4 minutes of the second half. Beal coming out to set the screen for the 5'9 guard Brevin Sloop, number 3. Dribbles across the lane, almost lost it. Now a 3 on the way from way outside. Off the mark, no good by Carter Kent. Rebound Tigers.
Yeah, good box out right there by Sam McLeod, and Ty comes up with the rebound.
Hoagland getting a screen. Gets free throw line. Cut off there by Kent. Leaves it outside. Oppold on the right-hand wing. Now a lob to Larson along the baseline. He's got the little guy on him again. Larson back and turn around good. Beal couldn't get there in time. 12 now for Mason Larson, and we're within 11 points. 46-35.
Good job that time by Mason to back him down, and you're right, Tim. Beal just could not get there quick enough.
Kent on the drive to Beal. There's a collision. Another block on Sam McLeod.
Man.
Again, he went out to try and get it in the way of Beal. Was it in the arc? No, I don't think so.
I don't think so, not this time.
Just called it that he wasn't set in time. Tried to jump out there in front of Beal. So 2 blocks on Sam McLeod. He's got to leave the ball game, and that hurts us defensively. Jeffrey Shook will come in, the 6'5 sophomore, and he's going to have to guard Mr. Beal underneath that.
Indeed. That's a big challenge right there.
Concordia will throw it in. Second team foul on the Tigers. Concordia also has 2. They have 15 to shoot as they throw it in. Tanner Shuck, the 6'4 senior, leaving it out front. Sloop again with it on the wing. He's going to launch the three now, way short of the basket, barely got the rim. Colin Kramer picks it up. We can get within single numbers with a basket right here.
We can.
Hoagland down low. Shook going to work on Beal. Left hand up, no good. Gets his own rebound. Looking for some help now with the right hand, no good. There's the foul. Way to go, Jeffrey Shook. He did not back off like the other Tigers have been doing. Stood right in there, went in on Beal, got Beal to commit his second foul of the ball game, and Jeffrey Shook will go to the free throw line. If he makes them both, we're within 9 points.
And I'll tell you, that's what you need to do.
First one is up and good. First point for Shook. Change of guards here for Concordia. Sam Scarpelli, 5'9" senior, in. Coming out, Brevin Sloop, 5'9" senior. They will leave Beal with his 2 fouls on the floor. Second one by Shook on the way. Got that one to go, too. First time we've been within single digits in a long time. 15 minutes to go. Lot of basketball. And now the crowd really getting into it. 46-37. Shook starting a drive. Cut off side of the lane. Comes out front. Justin Wiersma. Back to Carter Kent. He can't drive. Now Shook. Shook left-hand side. He can't go. 3 is on the way. No good. Rebound Tigers. We're making them settle for 3s. Carter Kent misses. Here comes Hoagland. Right-hand side to Mason Larson. All the way to the basket. Goes up. Foul going to be called. Mason Larson will go to the line. Foul on Tanner Shook. And the Tigers can cut into the 9-point lead a little bit further. Timeout Concordia. Here comes the crowd. Everybody on their feet here at the Corn Palace as they sense a little comeback. Over 14 minutes to play. 46-37 Bulldogs. We're back in 1 minute on KMIT Mitchell.
If you enjoy Dakota Wesleyan University athletics, and if you want to see the best area student athletes come to Dakota Wesleyan, then you should be a Dakota Wesleyan teammaker. This is DWU Athletic Director John Hart, and in order for Dakota Wesleyan to stay competitive in the Great Plains Athletic Conference and on a national level, coaches need your extra scholarship funds to recruit top athletes. You can help the effort by joining teammakers. There are various giving levels to choose from, which include many benefits and special events during the year. For more information, go to dwathletics.com or call me, John Hart, at 995-2898.
It's Parts Days now through March 31st at your Case IH dealer Scott Supply. Save 20% on Fleet Guard filters, 15% on tillage, and 10% on most other parts. Plus, get 90 days no-interest financing when you use your CNH Capital Productivity Plus card. Receive extended discounts in April and May when you buy over $2,500 by March 31st. And mark your calendars, Scott Supply's 105th anniversary open house is March 23rd through the 27th at your Case IH dealer, Scott Supply in Mitchell.
We come back to the Corn Palace. Mason Larson to shoot free throws and in and out on the first one. He'll have another one coming. Can cut it to an 8-point game. Remember midway through the first half when Concordia was made 6 out of 8 threes? Right now for the game, they're 7 of 19. So they have cooled off big time on the long shots. Larson's second one will go. That'll make it 46-38. And this place is going to be loud for the remainder, I think. Justin Wiersma out front, top of the key. They go down into the post. Shook shot is short of the basket. And the rebound by Jeffrey Shook of Dakota Wesleyan. Tanner Shook, the 6'4 senior, got right to the basket, but he put it up a little bit soft. It didn't crawl over the rim. Tigers have it, 8 down. They go to Kramer on the wing. Larson, a 3-ball on the way. That's up and no good. Oh, that would have been huge. The place would have erupted on that one, but it would not go. Now drive all the way in. Shot up, no good. Again, they missed. This time Carter Kent. Concordia pressing offensively now.
Yes,
Hoagland, Jeffrey Shook going inside. Pass to Kramer. He'll go up strong and score. Great pass by Shook across the lane.
Yes, sir.
It's a 6-point ball game.
And this place is rocking.
It is raising the roof here in the Corn Palace. We're going to get a foul away from the ball on Dakota Wesleyan. Mason Larson. Ball was on the wing. I think had a walk on Beal underneath. That foul number 2 on Mason Larson. And Concordia will make some changes. Guys we saw in the first half. Ryan Holt, number 32, 6'5", senior is in. Number 41, Gage Smith, a 6'5", sophomore. Shuck and Beal will go out. So the big guys on the bench. Let's see what we can do now.
Let's see if we can't make some hay right
Quick
here.
three on the inbounds pass. No good again. They can't hit the threes. Wiersma misses. Here comes Hoagland all the way to the bucket. Up and good. Ty Hoagland beats everybody down the floor, and it's a 4-point game. Scarpelli on the dribble out front. We'll leave it down in the corner to Ryan Holt. Concordia has gone ice cold, and the crowd is on them big time here at the Palace. Scarpelli a three on the way. That's off the mark, no good. And again, the Tigers on the rebound. 46-42, down by 4. Hoagland a long three. No, this one is short. Rebound, foul, and we went over the back. Jeffrey Shook shouldn't have done it. And I'm not so sure Ty Hoagland should have taken that shot.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Yeah, that's not a good look right there for Ty.
Way early in the shot clock. He was 26 feet out on the floor, and you could have got a better look than that. Ty knows it. He knows it. Yeah, I think it's just the momentum. It's just the atmosphere. Boy, you're like walking on air right now if you're Dakota Wesleyan, fighting to get back into it. You want to get that bucket. But we've got 12 and a half minutes to go. Yeah. Backdoor cut, they've got an easy basket. Yeah, we overplayed defensively. Scarpelli with a nice pass. Justin Wiersma, left baseline to lay it in.
Yeah, it kind of quiets the crowd for a moment.
So back to the 6-point lead now. Tigers go inside. Shuck with his back to the basket. Whelan dealing up with the left hand, but he can't get it over the rim. Gage Smith on the rebound. Good move by Jeffrey Shuck, but just not quite enough on it that time. Wiersma for Gage Smith, a three. That's an air ball. That's going to go out of bounds to Dakota Wesleyan. Oh, now, here comes the air ball.
Indeed.
12 minutes to go, 11:54 to be exact. What a great atmosphere here. Close to 3,000 again, packing the Corn Palace. Doesn't get any better than this.
No.
Apple. High post to Shuck, right back out front. Shuck almost threw it away. Saved by Ty Hoagland. It was going out of bounds. Oppoldel true to three. That's no good off the back. Rebound to Concordia. Well, we've taken a couple of threes now in a row, and I'm not sure why.
Me neither.
But we've come up empty. Holt will run out front, 48-42. Now left side, Carter Kent back to Holt for a three-pointer. That's in and out, no good. Now they are 7 of 23 from the three-point line. They were 6 of 8. I don't need to do the math to tell you that's not very good percentage since that time. They're waiting for Dakota Wesleyan.
Yep.
Mason Larson, right side, trying to back in on the guard. They reach, they foul, and it wasn't the guard behind him, Scarpelli. Trying to help out was Justin Wiersma, one of those where he had his back to the ball, and he just swung the arm around, seeing if he could knock it away, and he got the piece of the wrist instead of Mason Larson. 5 team fouls on Concordia, 3rd on Justin Wiersma, the 6'3 sophomore. It'll be a Wesleyan ball out of bounds underneath our own basket.
And Sam McLeod checks back in for Jeffrey Shook.
4 fouls on Sam, but he's in with 11 minutes to go. Inbounds pass thrown way out on the floor, 18 to shoot. Oppold now to Hoagland in front of the Tiger bench. Goes baseline, he's got his man there, he's fouled, yep. Got that first step, there was nothing they could do. Carter Kent had to go up with him, foul him. Ty Hoagland to the free throw line. Can cut this down to a 4-point game again. You know, this amazingly, because Dakota Wesleyan is still only shooting 33% from the field. Our overall percentage has not improved. We're just getting stops. And now Hoagland's free throw is off the mark. And no good. He'll have one more coming. And McLeod out. Shuck back in for defensive purposes. No, Ty with one more free throw. Will be looking for his 18th point of the night. And that one's good. Doesn't miss very often. 48-43 for the Bulldogs. Still 10:45 to go. Gage Smith around the top, guarded by Shook. Gives it up. Carter Kent can't get inside. Back on the wing it goes, left-hand side. Kent dribbling around. 10 to shoot. Sloop. Back to Kent. Kent drives inside. Big collision. What do we got? Offensive foul. We finally got the charge. And this time it was Jeffrey Shook that drew the charge. He was outside the arc by an inch and took the contact, and that will be the fourth foul of the game on Carter Kentz, the 6'2 sophomore guard out of Crete, who leads their scoring with 13 points, and Carter Kent's got to go to the bench right here.
That's a nice opportunity again for the Tigers to see if we can't make some opportunity for some scores right here.
Tanner Shuck come back in for it. Down by 5, Wesleyan with a basketball. Hoagland, left side, between the legs, 3, good! The crowd is on their feet at the Corn Palace as Hoagland makes it a 2-point game. Between the legs with a dribble and a step back 3 for Hoagland. He's got 21. Now a drive at the other end. Shot block, foul. Mason Larson went up and got ball. You can't even hear the whistle blow, but Mason's going to get it. His third foul of the game. It was body contact, and Justin Wiersma will go to the free throw line. Halfway through the second half, oh man, this been a long fight to get back within 2.
It has.
The free throw is no good. Concordia's shooting is now down to 44% overall. They were 55% at halftime. But the big difference is those threes. They're just 7 of 23. Second one on the way by Wiersma. Got that one to go. 10 points for Wiersma. Third player in double figures for the Bulldogs. They're back up by 3, 49-46. Under 10 to go in the ball game in this GPAC championship. Jeffrey Shuck comes out to get it. High post, turns, faces the basket, gives it to Hoagland as he comes by. Back to Shuck. Can't grab the ball. Had a little pick and roll, but just couldn't find the handle. Turnover. Here comes Concordia back the other way.
Yeah, opportunity right there missed by the Tigers.
Wiersma will set up at the point. Left side to Sloop. Now Ryan Holt with a drive into the lane. Cut off by Larson. Looking for help. Almost a 3-second call. That was close. Sloop a 3 from the right side. Good.
Oh, my.
Big bucket there for Concordia. Revan Sloop makes it 52-46. Finally got a 3 to go. Apple out front. Colin Kramer with it. Bounce pass left-hand side of the lane. Jeffrey Shook working iron on Beal. Taking him still into the middle of the lane. Now a little help defense comes. The turnaround good. Nice right-handed jump hook. Jeffrey Shook over the top of the 6'8 Beal. And we've got a timeout on the floor. Just under 9 minutes to play here at the Corn Palace. Nobody got cheated on their $10 ticket tonight, I'll tell you that.
That's a fact.
The score, Concordia 52, Dakota Wesleyan 48. 1 minute timeout on KMIT Mitchell.
Strength, stability, service. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, you can count on all 3. And you can count on me, Rocky Neuenhuis, your Farm Bureau agent in Corsica and Mitchell. I'll help protect what matters most to you, your family, car, home, and future. And I'll make sure that you have the coverage you need and you're getting the discounts you deserve. Call me today to see how I can help protect what's most important to you. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Properties and Casualty Insurance Company.
A complex system of bones, joints, ligaments, and tendons choreographs your body's movement through every step, every jump, and every throw. Where you get care for your body matters. Turn to the experienced team at Avera Orthopedics, where technology and orthopedic care, sports medicine, and recovery meet to support your every move. Make your move to the largest orthopedic physician team in the region, Avera Orthopedics. Learn more at avera.org/orthopedics.
Score update on the women's championship game. It's a dandy going down in Seward. Hastings 36, Concordia 35, and they've got about halfway to go in their second half. Here it's a 4-point game. Concordia's led all the way, led by 15 at halftime. But right now it's 52-48. Concordia basketball out of the timeout. Left-hand wing, Wiersma driving, puts it up. English on it, but it won't stay. Off the rim and no good. Had his man beat to the basket, had to put that spin on it, and it just wouldn't fall for Wiersma. Tigers were within 2 a minute ago. They've got a chance now. Again, ball's tipped away at side court, out of bounds, right at the Tiger bench. Colin Kramer with a little bit of a slow pass there to Ty Hoagland, and Wiersma almost jumped it in front of Coach Matt Wilbert. Tigers throw it in, plenty of time here. 15 on the other shot clock. Hoagland at the top. Kramer left side, starts a drive, cut off side of the lane. Now Larson, left baseline, all the way in, puts it up too hard. The rebound is there. Jeffrey Shook on the rebound.
Right spot, right time. Good
and
fitting.
again, it's a 2-point game, 52-50. Tigers have not pulled even since it was 0-0. Ryan Holt, left side, gives it off to Scarpelli in front of the Concordia bench. Now back out front. Shook at the top of the key, trying to get free. Can't drive.
Good defense.
Shot clock at 6. 5. Sloop in the lane. Shot on the way. No good. Rebound Tigers. They've got a chance to tie it as Dakota Wesleyan with a 2-point basket. And Ty Hoagland will slow it down. Walk it into the front court. 7:35 to go in the game. If we tie it up, this place will go bananas.
Yes.
Just running a little ball screen weave out front. 13 to shoot. Hoagland driving right side of the lane. Out front it comes. Appold, 8-7 to shoot. Now Larson with 6. 5. Larson, three-pointer. No good. Short. Rebound out of bounds. Appold tried to save it. Stepped on the line. Well, we didn't get what we wanted right there. Mason Larson had to settle for a 3, and it wasn't a great 3.
No.
And so it's still a 2-point Concordia lead.
And again, we had the opportunity down low that time, but that time we just could not get the ball there. We had a mismatch underneath.
Brevin Sloop yelling out instructions to his team now as he brings it into the front court. Again, they run the screens. Now they got a backdoor cut and a foul, and that's going to be the 4th on Mason Larson. Yeah, they were just kind of lulling us to sleep out front on that 3-point line, and all of a sudden Ryan Holt made a cut from the right corner to the basket. Got a half step on Mason. 4th foul on Larson. McLeod's got 4. We're in some trouble. And here's Ryan Holt at the free throw line. No good. One more coming. McLeod will come in. Larson will come out. Just under 7 minutes to go in the basketball game. Again, Wesleyan down by 15 at halftime. We were down 31-14 at one time in the first half. Second one good by Holt, and now they will make a change. Carter Kent, despite his 4 fouls, going to come in. Who's going to come out? Ryan Holt will come out. 53-50, Concordia. By the way, they're only 3 of 7 on their free throws. Tigers are 13 of 16 on our free throws. But we haven't been able to make any threes. We're only 3 of 15. I mean, I know they've cooled off, but they still are 8 of 24, so they've made 5 more than we have. Well, 3 would tie it here. Hoagland going to go to the right corner, leave it for Appold. Backing his way up the baseline, turns, kisses it off the glass.
Beautiful move right there.
He took Carter Kent right to the basket. Nice move. Colin Appold got 7 points. 1-point game, 53-52. They go inside, but kick it right back out to Brevin Sloop. Sloop candidates free throw line. Throws it opposite side. Shook from the corner, a 3. Good by Tanner Shook. Timeout, Concordia. Well, we keep inching and inching closer to that tie, and then they make the big basket. This time, Tanner Shook. 6 minutes, 22 seconds to go. Concordia 56. Dakota Wesleyan 52. 30-second timeout on KMIT Mitchell.
Vernity Ford of Mitchell has the right team for the game of life, no matter what the season. From tailgate parties to the final seconds, Vernity Ford has you covered with a game-winning lineup from F-150s, Expeditions, Edges, Escapes, and more. Get the home team advantage in selection, sales, and service every time, no matter where you're from. Experience our entire lineup on the lot or online anytime at Vernity4.com. Win big with Vernity Ford. 5-time Ford President's Award winner. Big city inventory, small town pricing.
Back to the Blarney's broadcast booth. Tim Smith, Bob Sprang. Well, it looked like this was going to be a blowout for Concordia at halftime. They're up by 15 points. We had really not much offense going at all. It's turned into a good ball game. Tigers trying to fight. They have not been able to tie it, but they've been within 1. Now down by 4. We'll go to Appold, left side of the lane. Beal comes over to help. Out front, Shook a 3, in and out, no good. Rebound to Concordia. That was halfway in for Jeffrey Shook and popped out of there. Now Tanner Shook with a 3 and good. 2 in a row for Tanner Shook. And that stretches the lead to 59-52. We've got another timeout on the floor. And again, Concordia. Nope, Wesleyan. Wesleyan calling this one. 5:54 to go. How about those two shots?
Man,
by
big
the
time.
6'4" senior Tanner Shuck. Grand Island, Nebraska, just when they needed it, it was 53 to 52. He has lengthened it out to 59 to 52. Let's take a quick break here. 30-second timeout on KMIT Mitchell.
The Maxwell & Boer Agency has been providing area farmers with crop insurance for over 35 years. In 2020, it's more important than ever to place your trust in the experienced agents at Maxwell & Boer. Maxwell & Boer is dedicated to educating and guiding producers to maximize profitability and minimize risk. For assistance in updating yields and making decisions on ARC or PLC, contact the Maxwell & Boer Agency in Parkston or Ethan.
Don't forget Barney's Sports Bar and Grill tomorrow night. On a Wednesday night, the great night. It's 50-cent wing night. Bone in, bone out. Yeah, well drinks, $3. Domestic pitchers, $10. 50-cent wing night tomorrow at Barney's. All right, here we go. Tigers going to put the ball in play. Each team has 2 timeouts remaining. Both teams are in the bonus. Next foul, shooting the 1-and-1. It's all evened up. Here's Hoagland. Hoagland to the free throw line, to the basket over Beal. Can't get it. Rebound, knock loose. Concordia has got it again. Beal made Hoagland put the ball way up in the air, and it wouldn't fall for him. Concordia gets the stop. They're up by 7. Another 3 on the way. This time in and out, no good. Put up by Justin Wiersma. 5:25 to go. Tigers bring it up. Need to answer. And Hoagland's got the ball knocked away out front. Wiersma going to go the distance and scores. Wow.
Wow, he's right.
8 unanswered points by Concordia. 61 to 52 after we had it cut to a 1-point game. Now we're really in a hole again playing catch up here. Still time, 5 minutes, but all that hard work. Oppold into the middle of the lane. He'll jump the jumper. Quick stop, goes up, nails it. He's got 9. 61-54 Concordia.
A good strong move right there by Colin Oppold. Nice little stop of the run right there.
Kent Shook playing catch with Sloop. Out beyond the three-point line, left to right, right to left. Sloop still out there with 8 to shoot. Now he starts a drive on Hoagland. Takes him into the paint, throws it back out front again. Carter Kent on the run, big collision underneath. Offensive foul going to be called. Sam McLeod draws the charge. Yeah, shot clock was under 5. They had nothing going, and Carter Kent has fouled out of the ball game, his 5th. He had to do something with it because the buzzer was going to sound, but he got caught in no man's land going down the middle. So Carter Kent will finish with 13 points, the sophomore guard. And they will bring Ryan Holtz, the 6'5 junior, back in. 61-54, Tigers with the basketball. Need points. Colin Oppold out front. Now right side, Hoagland. He'll throw it to McLeod on the wing. Sam has not scored a point. Here's Larson, a 3. Tigers answer with a big 3. Mason Larson, 16 points. And it's back to a 4-point basketball game.
Good shot, good movement that time by Larson, and then a nice little pass at the top of the right side.
4 minutes exactly to play. Shook playing catch with Sloop on the right-hand side. Now Shook a 3 on the way. No good, too strong, but a hard rebound way out front. Concordia's got it back. That one bounced almost out to the top of the key. It came off the rim so hard. And now Sloop a 3, good from the left wing.
Wow.
10 points for Brevin Sloop. As we said, they just keep having a little bit of an answer. Keep holding that lead. And now it's back up to 7 points again. Hoagland driving inside. Whistle, foul. He'll go to the line for 2. They kind of cleared out the right side for Ty. Drove on Justin Wiersma. 3rd foul on Wiersma. 2 free throws for Ty Hoagland. He can cut it down to a 5-point game here. Wiersma now in some trouble. He's got 4 fouls. He's about the only one in trouble on that side. Remember, Mason Larson and McLeod both playing with 4 for Wesleyan. Here's Ty's free throw. Good. He's only missed 1 all night. 22 points now for Hoagland. Larson with 16. Oppold with 9 are leaders. Tanner Shuck, 17. The leader for Concordia. Hoagland's second one good. 64-59. Bulldogs 3:20 to go in the ball game.
Need a stop right here, gang.
They begin to get more and more important on each possession.
Yes, indeed.
Holtz waiting for Sloop to come out and get it. He does out the top. Sloop puts it on the floor to the free throw line. Bounce pass, but what do we got? Foul before the drive to the basket, and Mason Larson's just fouled out of the game, I think.
I think you're right.
Who not only will he miss his defense, but will miss his offense on the floor. Mason Larson will leave with 3:05 to go, 16 points. Jeffrey Shook will come in. Yeah, just a little reach as they pick and roll, gave the ball back to Holt and tried to knock it out of his hand. Here's Ryan Holt. First one up and no good. He misses the front end of the 1-and-1. It stays a 5-point game, 64-59. 3 minutes to go in the contest. Apple out front, leaving it for Kramer. Dribbles it left side, hands the ball off to Ty. Shook comes to set a screen. Ty to the free throw line, throws it in the corner. Apple passes up a three. He'll drive inside and he'll score. Colin Apple right to the basket. It's a 3-point game, 64-61. Everybody up again here at the Concordia Palace with 2.5 minutes to play. Sloop out front at the top of the key to the free throw line. The leaner blocked. Sam McLeod blocks it, but it's going to be Concordia ball. Yeah, we could not save it after the block shot. There'll be 8 seconds to shoot for Concordia when they throw it in from underneath their own basket. Sloop again was looking for Beal, but he couldn't get the ball to him. We had Beal covered up, and he had to just throw one at the basket, and Sam spanked it out. Sloop will throw it in. Lobs it out to Holt on the wing. Gives it back to Sloop. Free throw line jumper on the way. Good.
We lost it. We decided to switch when we shouldn't have.
They got us on a nice screen at the side. We didn't fight our way through it. Sloop open for the 15-footer. Hoagland drives. Other end, no good. Tip in by McLeod, no good. McLeod again fighting for the rebound. Now the ball goes out of bounds, and it will be, I believe, Wesleyan's.
Yes, it is.
Everybody throwing elbows. Everybody pushing. Tigers will have the ball under their own basket. Timeout. Coach Matt Wilbur. 2 minutes to go. 1 minute, 59 seconds to be exact. Concordia hanging on. We've cut it down to 1, but we just have not been able to pull even. 66-61. Bulldogs. We'll be back in 30 seconds. KMIT Mitchell.
At Culver's, we believe there's a right way to prepare a North Atlantic cod fillet sandwich, the traditional way. By traditional, we mean the way it's done all across the Midwest. We start with the finest, hand-cut cod fillets, batter each by hand, and cook crispy golden to order. No shortcuts, just hot and flaky, hand-battered goodness. So good.
It's a tradition, all right. Culver's North Atlantic cod fillet dinner or sandwich. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, 1015 Cabela Drive in Mitchell.
Tim Schmidt, Bob Sprang, the Barney's broadcast booth. Last game at the Corn Palace for Sam McLeod, Colin Kramer, Ty Hoagland. Outstanding group of seniors. Ty Hoagland will become the first player in Dakota Wesleyan basketball history to be named an All-American 4 years in a row. There is no doubt about that.
That's right.
And that's quite an honor indeed when you consider all the names that have gone through. The third leading scorer right now on the all-time scoring list at Dakota Wesleyan, Ty Hoagland. But he'd love to win this ball game. Here we go. Down by 5, and Oppold will throw it in from the baseline. We'll have a full 20 on the out-of-bounds play to shoot. We get it to Ty's hands, left side, and a dribble off his leg, and it's picked up by Sloop, and Kramer has to reach out and foul him. Oh, goodness, goodness, goodness. Don't see Ty do that much, but he may be getting worn out. You consider they've only used basically 7 guys, little bit of an 8th, and we've used about the same here, just a little bit of Brad Dean, but mostly just Jeffrey Shuck. So you're talking 6 guys have played this whole game, intense as it is. Yep. And now Brevin Sloop at the free throw line, 1-and-1. It is no good. Woo, we got away with the turnover. It stays 66-61. A minute 45 to go. Hoagland all the way to the rim, up and good. They didn't want to foul him. They kind of backed off. 25 for Ty. It's a 3-point game. Need a stop with a minute 35 to go. Sloop on the dribble out front between the circles, taking his time. 18 seconds to shoot. A minute and a half to play. Hands it off to Shuck. Now Holt back to Sloop. Now we're down to 10 to shoot. Pass to Shuck, right-hand side. Kramer in his face. 5, 4, 3 to shoot. Sloop trying to get one off. 2, 1. He throws it up as the buzzer sounds. It hit the rim, and who can save it? Ball still loose on the floor. Tigers got it. Scramble for the ball. Hoagland into the front court. Good shot here. Not a wild shot, boys. Right. Oh, a long one by Hoagland. No, it won't go from way out on the floor. And rebound to Concordia. That would have tied the game. But again, early in the shot clock, and a deep, deep three there by Ty. And now timeout Concordia. 45 seconds to go in the game. 19 seconds for Concordia to shoot it. And they lead by 3, 66-63. Ty maybe wishes he had that one back again.
I think he does, exactly. I don't know if you noticed or not, but you talk about Ty Hoagland. Did you see his shirt? It's ripped in the front.
Oh.
Yeah, so you know that they've been handling him.
Well, they've been playing, there's no doubt about that. But not the probably shot we wanted right there with 45 seconds to go in the game. Concordia by 3. Let's take a 30-second break on KMIT Mitchell.
It's never too late to find a college that feels like home. Hi, I'm Friedel Thomas, Vice President of Admissions and Marketing at Dakota Wesleyan University in Mitchell. And I want to tell you about our Transfer 2020 Scholarship. Are you looking for a college that's a better fit? We'll make it easy to transfer. Most of our students graduate in 4 years. And with small classes and personal attention, DWU will offer you the opportunity to succeed. Transfer in the spring or fall of 2020 and get $2,020 in addition to other scholarships. Visit DWTransfer2020.com to learn more.
Well, it's now, you got to get a stop here, or you're going to go down by 2 possessions. Concordia's got 19 seconds to shoot, 45 seconds to go in the game. Nobody sitting in the Corn Palace right now.
Exactly right.
About 2,800 people on their feet. Ryan Holt will throw it in from the soft seat side of the Corn Palace. Comes inbounds. Wiersma working out at half court. They'll take as much clock as they can. Dribbling. 10 to shoot now. Back to Sloop. He goes left-hand side. 7, 6. Sloop starts a drive. Step back jumper. No good. Tigers on the rebound. 27 seconds to go. No shot clock. We're down by 3. What are we going to do? We're going to call a timeout.
Yep.
66-63 Concordia, 21.5 seconds to go. Sloop took a tough shot, but he had to. Their clock was running down. Got left baseline, wanted to drive to the basket. Cut off there by Hoagland, and then a step back from about maybe 12, 13 feet away that came off the rim, no good. So what do the Tigers do? Can you get inside, take a quick 2 here, and then get after him defensively? Or are you going to set it up for the 3 ball to tie it right here?
I don't know. I think I'd go for the 3, but you do have time for a 2, and then, a quick foul. Put the onus on Concordia to make the free throws, but I don't know. That's asking a lot in that shorter time.
Well, it's really asking a lot because we have no timeouts left.
Oh,
Concordia has 1. So if we would make the 2, we'd have to foul and just play on from there. Hope they miss a free throw. We get a chance to come back. Still doable.
Yep.
So it's a choice here for Coach Matt Wilbur. And it might be what we get for a look in the first 5, 6, 7 seconds. If you get some kind of a look to take the 2 and go inside, go ahead and do it. If not, then if you're down to 10, 12 seconds to go in the game, you might have to consider taking her down and going for the tie or to send it into overtime. Well, quite a game this has turned out to be. Concordia gets an automatic berth to the national tournament if they win. Dakota Wesleyan is already into the national tournament, but they would love to claim the title. Here we go. Oppold will throw it in. Right side next to Coach Matt Wilbur. Into the hands of you-know-who. Ty Hoagland out front. 18, 17. Here's the tying 3 on the way. No, off the right side of the rim. McLeod's got the rebound. Underneath, 2-pointer. Shook with it, but we've got no timeouts. 10 seconds to go Inbounds pass, foul with 9.2 seconds to go. Yeah, they were just guarding the three after Hoagland missed that first one from straight on. Nice rebound by Sam McLeod. And then Jeffrey Shook was just wide open underneath, so you had to take the two. It's a one-point game, and Brevin Sloop, a 77% shooter, will go to the free throw line. Remember, we have no timeouts left. Sloop, 3 dribbles. Shot on the way, good. 2-point lead for Concordia. 9.2 seconds to go. They can't put it away because we'll have time to get it down the floor and take a three to win or to tie. Here's the second one by Sloop. It is good again. 3-point lead, and Concordia will call the timeout. Pressure free throws on the road for Brevin Sloop, the 5'9" senior guard. 9.2 to play. Tigers down by 3 will have to go the length of the floor, and obviously a 3 to tie. And you know Coach Ben Limbach is setting up his 3-point defense right now. And now if this was Matt Wilbur, I know how Matt Wilbur thinks about this situation. He fouls in this situation.
That's right.
Does not give the other team an opportunity to even take that tying 3. He'd rather put you at the line with 4 or 5 seconds to go and give you the 2 free throws and make you have to miss and get a rebound. But I don't know if Ben Limbach thinks that way. I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, you're right. And, this foul is going to be the double bonus, so that still only leaves 2 points if you make the bucket. Both free throws, I should say. So, that's a smart play if he decides to play it that way.
Well, they are all busy, huddled around. Stay with us. Dice Financial post-game show coming up. Not only will we recap this one for you, but we've got a lot of scores from region boys play around the state. We'll give you all of that and get you final on that women's championship game down in Seward as well. Again, 9.2 to go. Tigers got to go the length of the floor, down 68-65. If they foul us, it's a double bonus. Same the other way. Oppold is going to be the guy to throw it in. A 3 will send us into overtime. Into Hoagland it goes. Wiersma's going to try and pick him up. Tie into the front court. They do foul. Was he shooting? Oh, man. And Ty Hoagland arguing that he was on his way up with a shot, and I'm telling you, it was close.
Yes, it was.
Close. Wesleyan knew what was coming. I think they had talked about that. If they come and foul you, pick the ball up and start to go up with a shot. And, oh, man, I'd like to see the replay.
I would, too.
Oh, that was very, 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 very close. But instead,
now
it'll be 2 free throws for Ty Hoagland with 4.6 to go. But even if he makes them both, it leaves us 1 point short. First one up and good.
Now, does he miss this one?
Well, you got to.
Absolutely.
You got to. You can't give them the ball. We have no timeouts. They're going to put Jeffrey Shook, switch up, and Oppold on either side of the lane. And then you got him intentionally. He throws it up, but it doesn't hit the rim. Doesn't hit the rim. It's got to hit the rim. It hit the glass. Didn't hit the rim. As Hoagland line drived it up there. It will be Concordia basketball. All they got to do basically is get the ball in bounds here. Well, we're going to have to foul, of course, but then if they make 2 free throws, it's done.
Yes.
Got to have a steal. Shook will throw it in. Looking. They have no timeouts. Throws it down the floor. Tigers tip it away. Hoagland tying 3 on the way. Off the rim.
Man.
Ty Hoagland just inside half court. It looked good all the way and just off the back of the rim. And Concordia holds on to win by 2, 68-66. Almost a 5-second call on the inbounds pass. They couldn't get it in. They had to throw it all the way to half court. Sam McLeod jumped and tipped it away. Hoagland got it, took about 2 dribbles and let it fly. And I mean, it looked good all the way, just an inch too strong, or we would have won this game 69-68.
Exactly. Oh, my.
Wow. Well, congratulations, Concordia. 68-66. Wesleyan battles back from a 15-point deficit at halftime, but comes up just short. And again, we just could not tie this ball game in the second half. Kept trying, and they would answer with the shots they need, and We just couldn't get them to go. Got within the 1 point at 53-52, and then that's when Tanner Shuck hit 2 threes in a row consecutively.
Right, yeah.
And then we were trying to chip away and chip away and chip away again. Presentation on the floor, the GPAC postseason championship banner being handed to Concordia. Hey, give them credit. The 4 seed. They come through with wins over Northwestern, wins over Hastings, and wins here over Dakota Wesleyan on the Corn Palace floor, which is not an easy thing to do. And they're into the national tournament. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort. 24 wins on the year for Concordia, 24-9. Dakota Wesleyan, 23-9. And we get set for tomorrow afternoon at 5 o'clock to find out who we're going to play, when we're going to play in the national tournament. Again, your final, 68-66, Concordia. Dice Financial Post-Game Show comes your way next. The experts, Tom Dice, Jacqueline Johnson, Jerry Gary, Mike LeBrun, Jesse Tolsma. The people to see for all your investment needs, make your money work the best for you, and for all your health insurance coverage. Again, you got to do some shopping, find the right plan, right price, and those folks can take care of you. Dice Financial Services. Concordia wins 68-66. We got a lot to talk about. We'll come back in 2 minutes on KMIT Mitchell.
Are you concerned about your retirement? Hi, this is Jerry Gary from Dice Financial Services Group. While no one can say for sure where the markets are headed, most financial experts agree that the best way to handle market uncertainty and potentially grow your investments over the long term is with a sensible savings and investment plan. We can help you create this plan. Dice Financial Services Group, looking forward to your future.
Securities through Royal Alliance Associates, Inc., member FINRA SIPC. Contact Dice Financial at 996-7171 or visit dicefinancial.com.
When you want to get more for your money, start by getting more when you borrow it. And you can get more with Farm Credit Services of America. Along with attractive rates and ag-friendly terms, you get an entire organization that understands what you do and works for your success. You can also get cashback dividends, which gives you even more. Call Farm Credit Services of America at 1-800-884-FARM. Agriculture works here.
True Fitness, Mitchell's premier sports facility, also offers their own sports enhancement program. True Grit is custom tailored to your athletic needs, is sports specific, and will help you get to the next level. True Grit will help improve your speed, agility, quickness, strength, and performance. True Grit is offered for in-season, out-of-season, and between-season athletes. Team discounts may be available. Can you dig deep? Do you have what it takes?
Hit the grit.
True Grit. True Fitness is located at the south end of the new Dakota Physical Therapy Building. Get more, get the grit.
At Agronomy Plus in Mitchell, truly locally owned and operated means they don't serve all of the surrounding states. All their resources are dedicated to you, the local area farmer. Pat and Zach have experience and knowledge of today's chemical and seed companies, and they can offer you sound agronomic advice for this area. Agronomy Plus employees are your neighbors and know your farming operation and specific needs. Truly locally owned and operated. Agronomy Plus, 2500 West Havens in Mitchell.
Listen to Dakota Wesleyan Sports wherever you are with live streaming on your computer or iPad and on the free TuneIn app on your phone. Now, back to the Blarney Sports Bar broadcast booth with the voice of the Tigers, Tim Smith.
Back with Coach Bob Sprang. I think everybody in the house, I'm reading lips, was saying the same thing. I thought that shot was going in. And so did I.
Oh.
We had maybe the best angle in the house because it was being shot at the far basket. And again, they almost did. They had no timeouts left, did Concordia. And they almost had a 5-second call. We would have got the ball underneath our own basket. But they finally lobbed it out to half court. Sam McLeod tipped it away. Hoagland picked it up. Got inside the 10-second line with a dribble or two and let it fly. And I mean, that baby was straight on, but just a little bit strong. Hit the back of the rim on the inside and bounced back out of there. Or we'd be talking a 1-point Tiger win.
Yes, indeed we would.
It's funny how things break sometimes, doesn't it? I mean, it could have been heartbreak for Concordia, blowing a 15-point lead at halftime and
as well
missing a chance, national tournament on the line, and that's what makes this so fun.
Yeah, exactly. And, they played so hard and so well. in the Palace today, and we're talking about Concordia. That it was a great comeback by the Tigers, being down 15 at halftime, but just some crucial mistakes. We could never get over that hump, you know.
Yeah.
And you don't see Ty make too many mistakes, and he made a couple of crucial ones that allowed Shook to hit 2 3-pointers deep in that fourth quarter.
You know, we had several guys here missing layups. You can look back at a lot of different things.
Exactly.
It's not one play here in the game. But you're right. First half, definitely, we did not take the ball to the basket strong, and I think Coach Wilbur is going to agree with that when he comes up here to talk with us as well. But that was the problem in the first half, along with the fact that Concordia shot extremely well. I mean, they jumped out in front 31-14 midway through that first half by making 6 of 8 threes. I mean, they were just on fire. Well, then it really cooled off after that. We had a chance to make a charge before halftime, but couldn't get it to single numbers. And again, down 42-27. But then second half, fought our way back in. Finally got it down to 4 points. Then they extended it again, and then finally got it to 53-52. And as we said, that's when Shook hit 2 threes on consecutive possessions, and we couldn't score. That was with about 6 minutes to go in the game, and then we're just playing catch up again, trying to get it in. The cheering is Concordia. They're up on the ladder, cutting the net down here at the Corn Palace for a souvenir. 2005, the last time they were in a championship game, so you know how good they're feeling about things. And then, a couple of shots at the end. I thought maybe we, forced a couple of shots here and there, but hey, when it comes down to that, you got a chance to win, and it's half an inch from being a win or a loss. There it is.
Yeah, you're right. And Concordia, they just seemed to have an answer every time that we would get close. They had an answer, and we just, fell those 2 points short. So, give them credit, I guess.
Scoring for the Tigers, Ty Hoagland, 27 points, but even Ty shot just 8 of 25 on the night. We just didn't shoot that well. Much better in the second half, but only 38% for the game. 27 for Ty. He was just 2 of 10 on his threes tonight. It was one of those. He made 9 of 11 free throws, 4 rebounds, couple of assists. 16 for Mason Larson, who fouled out of the game. 6 of 13 from the field, 3 of 5 free throws for Larson. He had 4 rebounds. And then 11 for Colin Oppold on 4 of 8 shooting overall. 4 rebounds, 1 assist for Oppold. Sam McLeod took 1 shot the whole game. Did not score. Colin Kramer, 2 for 7 from the field for 4 points. Bradley Dean did not score, did not take a shot. Jeffrey Shook ended up with 8 points on 3 of 7 shooting and 5 rebounds in the game. 27 Hoagland, 16 Larson, 11 Oppold. 4 guys in double figures for Concordia. 17 for Tanner Shook on 6 of 11 shooting and 5 of 8 threes here tonight. Behind his 17, Brevin Sloop. Only 5 of 14 overall, but 2 of 6 threes. 6 rebounds and 3 assists for Sloop to go along with his 14 points.